Hey guys, it's Pacific Palkia here. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Reborn with Sean.
Last time we got Palkia. Today, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah, literally.
The working assumption is that we'll get Dialga, but the room is back to normal now.
I would hope we would got Dialga. I'd hope there's no funny business afoot. Also,
Yeah, there's no funny business.
All right, straight to it. They heard my thoughts and prayers loud and clear.
Wow, this might be the quickest turnaround on an episode later, like ever. Like we start the episode and immediately we got a new Anomaly fight.
Yep.
All right, let's scope this out for a second. Dialga's cry. Why did they make it that way? I guess I start with Jirachi and Hoopa, right?
I didn't even see the second one on my end, but I definitely saw Jirachi. Yeah.
Probably Hoopa Unbound if I had to guess. You know what, let's actually rip this again so we can see which Hoopa it is.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the big Hoopa. I think that one is Psychic Dark.
I said Jirachi, I meant Celebi. Jesus Christ, but yeah. Okay.
I think I also said Jirachi, which is wrong. This is a Scyther moment, I'm gonna be honest.
What typing is the Hoopa?
Psychic Dark.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Maturing is realizing that Palkia's cry is better than Dialga's, despite me being a Diamond fan.
For sure.
Like, imagine it's 8 o'clock at night. You know, your mom, you know, she's saying, "Hey, don't stay up too late." You go in your room, you take out your DS, you put in that Pearl, and then you hit start on the home screen of Pokemon Pearl, and that cry. You know, it sounds so much better than Diamonds. Oh my god, I just realized that. Crazy.
No, for sure. Yeah, I forgot. Literally, it's like the first thing you hear when you put up the game. This is their cry.
Exactly, and I think they stopped doing that after a while, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, they definitely don't do it in the Switch ones where they play the cry of the legendary. Certainly not.
I forgot about that in like the DS era. Yeah, it was like all the games you would hear the legendary Pokemon, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we know when to lead with Scyther. So I just checked. Scyther outspeeds Hoopa, so that's good for us.
Speed check. Speed check.
The question is, who else do we bring? We could start setting up Calm Minds with somebody. I think getting some Calm Mind stacking going with Latios could be valid.
I wanted to hear what Scyther had to say, but it was overpowered.
Scyther had to say?
Yeah.
Stupid evolved prick!
Oh, jeez. Hoopa looks like a villain.
Hell
He looks like
yeah.
an evil genie. He looks like an evil genie from Aladdin. Like a genie were evil.
Oh, goodbye,
Oh, that's
Scyther.
not good. That's not... Oh. They always have something for everything.
They do. Scyther did his job, though.
He did. One-shotted.
If we have to do another attempt, we can maybe try killing Celebi first instead.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got a Calm Mind on Slushy Mane. We could do Heat Wave for Celebi.
Ancient Power is still a problem, albeit not as big of a problem for Trixie.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I kind of discounted that. Oh, Resolute Form Keldeo. Did you know? Resolute Form Keldeo has, like, there's no difference between this Keldeo and the other one.
Then why did they make it?
It's just for the movie, I guess. I don't know. It's like an aesthetic thing. Okay, Heat Wave, and then,
You know, I don't like that.
You know what I was thinking about? Is, like,
What's up?
you would think the Pokemon movies would be about, like, the box art legendaries, but they're not. They're about, like, the mythics.
That's a good point, because Darkrai is a mythic, right?
Yeah.
And like, not even just like the non-box art ones. Like, Mewtwo had a movie, despite, well, I guess, what would be the box art legendaries for Kanto?
I guess it doesn't really apply there so much.
Okay, but yeah, moving forward from that, like, Lugia kind of had a movie, or Pokemon 2000 was kind of about Lugia, right?
Yeah. So I guess yeah, that would be the outlier.
But that'd be like the. But you're right though. There's not as there's more about just random like important Pokemon because after that, like Groudon and Kyogre's main events were in the actual anime, if I'm not mistaken, as opposed to having their own movie. Same goes for Rayquaza, and the same goes for Dialga and Palkia. They also didn't have their own movies, and Reshiram and Zekrom definitely didn't, right?
So weirdly, I think in like Japan they got their own movie.
Oh, that's.
Oh, but you know what it is? It's the Victini is like the star of that movie, but then Zekrom and Reshiram are just like also there.
But still, the point still stands that it's not like their movie.
Yeah.
And shit, you'd be educating me for any movie after Gen 5, honestly, but
Yeah, the movie is. I think it's been so long. I saw the Zarude one, and then I maybe saw the Deontay one too. I think the Deontay one was another one where like it starred Deontay, but I think Yveltal was like also there. You can tell I'm not super sure.
right, but it's still I think you have a point. I think you have a valid point.
Yeah, it's like from the perspective of like, oh, we have these extra mythic Pokemon that we want to send out in events and we want to do marketing for them. Like from that perspective, it makes sense. But like looking back on the whole series, it's like, oh, you would have expected that Groudon, Kyogre would have gotten their own movies, for example.
I think that's the purists in us wanting to like, okay, well, this Pokemon, like our minds thinking, okay, well, this Pokemon's on the box. That's telling me that, you know, above all else, this is the king of the region. So like things should center around this. But then you have to realize like Game Freak and Pokemon Company, like they're trying to push other stuff. They're trying to push content, baby.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about the purists in us.
Twinkle Taco is boosted. Okay, that's good. This is rough for us because they both have special attack stages.
Yeah. Also, Volcanion hype.
Yeah, Volcanian's here, which is pretty random. I don't like Fire Blast. Ow.
Volcanion was like one of those last Pokemon that I paid attention to that like always bewildered me a little bit because I always wanted to like use it or catch it or do something with it, and this is back when I thought Pokemon Z was gonna come out and maybe feature it in some way, and like that never happened, obviously. And so like we never really got to interact with Volcanion organically, did we, in the games, unless it was like an event or something?
Yeah, not really. No, it was like they kind of teased something in one of like the desert area of X and Y.
Yeah,
But that was it.
weird. X and Y was such a weird year, man. That was such a weird era.
X and Y, like that generation felt like half-baked somehow, where it was like they didn't... I recall thinking they didn't do that much with the mythics.
Yeah, it's true.
Focus Ash onto Veronica. Sorry, I'm like multitasking right now. So we're
You're
gonna
good.
kill Celebi this time instead of Hoopa. You know what might be good actually is putting Haze back on you. Okay, I got rid of Big Mom because she wasn't doing much. Brought in Veronica to take care of Volcanion, and I also have Max Speed Wackford for Dialga. We'll see if that works. X's are on Celebi this time, and then we'll do our Calm Mind like before. Yeah, if Hoopa is Psychic Dark, then Mist Ball's not going to work on him. Let's see what Hoopa does. Hyperspace Fury, I don't know what type that is. Okay.
Probably dark.
Whatever it is, it's strong enough to kill Slushy Mane.
No, what you mean JJ the jet plane?
Who?
Okay.
We got the normal fighting Meloetta. We can deal with that. We have counterplays. Stone Edge. Oh, it's speeds. What?
Wait, what was that using?
Meloetta can do Stone Edge.
Dude,
Okay.
Dude, all right. Nah, okay. I don't know if Scyther is gonna cut it, man. There's just too much. They got too much sauce. They got too much sauce for your boy.
I think Scyther is good. It's just a matter of I think we switch in Mikufini on that second turn, so that she takes the dark type move from Hoopa. That way, Slushy survives for later.
Oh wait, you mean the first turn then?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here for it.
And then I don't know what the counterplay is for Meloetta. Meloetta's crazy.
Stupid evolved.
I will do what Zach hates, and I'll put a focus sash on Scyther.
This defeatist mindset, Sean.
Look, man, we gotta survive out here. It's tough. Scyther, if he sees a rock, he just explodes.
Yeah.
Scyther, like maybe if he could jump on the rocks like Birdo's eggs and then throw them back at Meloetta.
Hey, you. Oh man, if only.
Hatsune Miku.
Sad Cell will be down. Mikufini takes his Hyperspace Fury, which I think is a dark move. It should get debuffed here anyway. God, with the crit.
A crit.
Meloetta comes out. We still go for X Scissor.
Wait, do you have speed?
We don't have speed, but we have Focus Sash.
Oh yeah, that's right. Duh.
We blast that Meloetta.
You know, you could also just miss Meloetta. That'd be cool, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, we're putting in work.
Yeah, Scyther is so, like, I don't want to say surprisingly helpful, because that'll upset some people, but Scyther is clutch.
His BST was high even for when it came out, so yeah.
These two. We still have Victini left after this, I think. We have something left.
Yeah, Victini and like one other thing, right?
Yeah.
One other Pokemon. Well, wait, hold on. We killed Hoopa, Celebi,
And Celebi, and that's it so far. Well, actually, no, we killed one. Oh, we killed Meloetta too, that's right.
Okay, so yeah, it's just Victini left.
I like that haze.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Wait, would Whackford? Could you Whackford them?
Could we whack, perhaps? There's also Veronica can maybe come in and kill with Stone Edge
We could.
on Volcanion. How is Dialga slow?
I don't think he's that slow. Let's take a look. Hold on.
I'll check Volcanion while you check Dialga. Because we have max speed Whackford right now.
He has a better chance of outspeeding. Well, these Pokemon typically have perfect IVs and stuff, don't they? Or they're kind of like ideal. He has 90, and Torterra has base 56, so I don't think so.
Okay.
We don't have the Choice Scarf one still, do we? I don't think we do. So.
Well, we do.
Oh, there might be a chance. It's base 90. You said 0.5. I'm no mathematician, but maybe.
Yeah. I think because he's got the Pulse 2 effect where he has max speed EVs, I bet we don't outspeed.
That's probably a good bet. But base 90 isn't hard to outspeed otherwise though, like with Veronica, for example.
That's right, yeah. I guess we what do we hit him with? I guess Brick Break?
Oh wait, what about Smitty? Well, why can't we just put it in the EQ with Smitty?
We could do that too. I guess the reason why I wasn't defaulting to that is because we did Earthquake before on these two, and it like didn't do that much.
Oh.
So let's do Earthquake, and then let's see if we can. There's not much else Mikufini can do. I'll just Moonblast.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit. That damage output.
Yeah, I can't believe that. It's like how bulky could Volcanion possibly be? We live that Fire Blast, so that's cool.
Yeah. That's kind of clutch.
Oh no, we got poisoned. Oh,
Smitty's the fastest, huh?
yeah.
Should be able to wipe both of these next turn then.
Yeah. Earthquake, so we can do Earthquake here actually, and we don't hit Veronica.
Yep.
And then otherwise, we probably just Exile Rock that Volcanion.
Well, wait, hold on, because he Let's see.
Oh, Earthquake might not kill.
That's what I was saying. You might want to chip the Dialga.
Okay, you were.
Yeah.
That would have been wiser. But now we can test and see if Whack for that speeds.
I guess in retrospect, it doesn't really matter. Oh, what the fuck? We forgot about Keldeo.
We did forget about Keldeo.
He would hammer it?
We can Exile Rock Dialga. Actually, we can also just outspeed it.
Yeah.
Surf, we live that. That's nothing.
Veronica might not, but... Sheesh. Sheesh.
Here we go. Gah.
That wasn't too bad. Now here's the next part.
Yep. Okay, actually, we should do one honest attempt first.
I was gonna say I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I'm here for the honest attempt too. Who do you revive? Tapu Fini again, probably? Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's weird. It's weird how Roar of Time is just really bad, and then Spatial Rend is like kind of okay.
Spatial, I mean, Roar of Time, it's horrible. Isn't it just like a dragon type hyper beam, basically?
Yeah.
It's so bad. Aren't both of the temporal forms of Dialga and Palkia, aren't they both like bad?
Oh, the origin forms?
Or origin form, yeah.
You mean in terms of like their design or in terms of battle?
Both.
I like the designs personally of origin form Dialga and Palkia because they're so weird and like they're so like otherworldly, I guess. It's like I kind of like them, and just in general, I like how Legends Arceus like uses them for the finale. But in terms of battle,
Yeah.
I don't know what their utility is. I had gifted Legends Arceus to Slushy. If you ever get to the finale of that game, the final boss theme is so cool. Like it's a really cool homage to Diamond and Pearl.
I still gotta beat it. Yeah, it's just sitting here.
Oh, I wonder if the shiny Dialga looks like the primal Dialga from Explorers of Darkness and Time.
That is a good question.
We're about to find out. No, it's still cool.
That's
Though.
a really cool shiny, though. Yeah.
What do we call Palkia?
Blue eyes, and red eyes technically would fit for this one. He has red eyes.
Oh.
All right.
Oh no! Oh, I should have saved.
We're coming back to life now.
Oh. Okay. I hope I didn't miss
then.
anything in there.
Well, then. It would appear the matter has decided itself settled. And be it a twist of the mind or a twist of time, I believe that I have some inkling of what transpired beyond there. A memory came to me not too long after you entered. I find myself unsure as to whether or not it was mine before.
Oh, Sean? I heard a noise coming from here, but if it's just you... Hi, Luna.
Greetings, young master.
Alright, this is freaky.
It absolutely is. How may we be of assistance?
No, you don't need to. I was just, trying to see... I heard there was an anomaly or something here. I was gonna see if I could pitch in and help clean it up. Do my part or whatever.
Of course. Admirably intentioned, young master, but as far as anyone can tell, the matter has been entirely resolved by Sean already.
Right. Well, I'll just be going then.
Young master.
Please stop calling me that. All of that is over with now. I want it to be over with now. You're your own person now. Just another girl. Please, act like it.
Of course. Understood.
If you order me. So, yeah. I'm just gonna go. Sorry about this, John. I'll see you around.
This was a misstep on my part. For a moment, I was living in the past. He did not want me, after all. That is why I had to find a new master.
Okay, it's coming together a little bit now.
To live my life for the benefit of others is simply how I was raised. Oh man, that's harsh reality. It seems most sensible to me. I believe many of us would be benefited were more people willing to accept as much, both the role and the service itself. Neither is an easy burden to bear. I'll be on my way now. Though I feel remorse that you've had to witness much of what you have, I thank you for your service to the region as ever. Until we meet again.
Wow, okay.
That is, that's some stuff right there.
Yeah, so Luna was in service to Taka. Then Taka, I guess like Taka like swore off all this like cultist stuff down here.
Yeah.
And then that left Luna to just go do something else. That doesn't fully explain, like, did she like lose her memories or something, and that's why she doesn't like recognize Elias? I'm still not super sure about that whole situation.
Also, is that Luca? Which I'm assuming at this point it is. Like,
yeah. Was Luca like a trans individual, or did something else happen?
it's all unclear.
Well, it's unclear, but I was kind of looking forward to having that whole situation with Luna like addressed somehow in the post game. That was one of the loose ends I was kind of looking out for, is because I guess it wasn't explained. It's still not fully explained, like why Elias insisted Luna was his daughter, but then Luna didn't ever acknowledge him. And then didn't Elias do like a ritual to try and like Elias was trying to do some kind of ritual on Luna. Now I can't remember what exactly it entailed.
I do vaguely remember that.
Yeah, it's like we went there to rescue her with like Cain and Radimus. Pretty crazy we just got Dialga and Palkia. Did not expect that.
Yeah, dude. Dude, Shiny Jirachi looks sick.
Let's check him out. Oh yeah.
That is absolutely insane.
Yeah, there's some cool shinies in here. There's one in particular I'm looking forward to, but we haven't gotten to that legendary yet.
And then we gotta remember too, some of these shinies aren't the actual shiny, it's just the reborn version.
Right, yeah. Almost all of them are different. Manaphy was one where like it took us a minute to get shiny Manaphy, and then it just ended up being like kind of purple.
Yeah.
Genesect is red. This is like the vanilla shiny.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, we have all the Sinnoh legendaries, I think, except for Arceus.
We have Giratina?
Oh, we don't have Giratina. That's a good point. Well, okay, let's debrief a little bit with, I mean, maybe just Luna. That might be all we have. And maybe Elias, too.
Sean, are you well? I can't say I'm entirely aware of the details, but I know there was a Darkrai recently.
Oh.
I was at least vaguely aware that there was some manner of deception and foul play afoot, and yet powerless to stop it. It was something like looking inwards at a jail cell. And the jailer. Well, if it weren't for the way he treated you, I would almost dare say he was quite personally intriguing. But the entire manner is unforgivable, and you may be very sure I was far from thrilled when he borrowed my likeness to deceive you.
Yeah, so we met a character called Shiv, and he like disguised himself as Luna to mess with us.
I'm sorry to have been any part of that in your memory, even if not by my own will. You can be sure you are quite all here in reality now. Please be well.
Okay, well that's for the Darkrai situation. How about this newest thing?
I do hope that you will keep at least somewhat quiet about all that you may have seen down at the sanctum. There are many things I find comfort in forgetting. It is a bitter pill to be forced to swallow, to be reminded of such matters from outside oneself.
Alright.
It is ever kind of you to continue policing this place as such. May your strength be as unfaltering as your resilience.
Okay, that's her like generic dialogue. Cool. Let's see, we can try talking to Taka. I don't exactly know what happened with Luna back at the Sanctum, but somehow I get the feeling I missed out on something. And yet, I have no idea what. Maybe that's just the anxiety. Or maybe I'm right, and anxiety makes me second guess myself? Maybe I need a snack. Do they have lemon cake at the bar over there or anything? I used to love lemon pound cake. We don't have lemon pound cake, my lord. Okay. Well, alright, we are probably all set to go then. This ended up being a shorter episode. I wonder if there's... Let's see, is there any other debriefing we can do? Cactus had pointed out that if you talk to Florinia after her quest, she starts, like her dialogue changes a little bit. So Fern has decided to loiter around this place now too. Perhaps it is for the best that he is no longer hiding his face. There is a surplus of confounding emotional information. Or, that is to say, I'm not sure what to feel right now. I guess not try to feel regarding Fern. This place is still a little overstimulating. Still, I would rather be here with everyone than not. So yeah, she starts saying I, basically, instead of the speaker. Sarah may have had some new dialogue too.
You're quite the local celebrity, you know that? No, not the champion thing. Since you went up to the circus, trounced the competition as usual, and caught that Meloetta.
Everyone's still talking about Meloetta.
I have to say. I'm not happy about all these anomalies all over the place, but draw a crowd that size, that Pokemon has some stage presence. It's kind of wild that she got so many people wanting her autograph after only one show. I'm almost jealous in a way. Huh. Well, I hope she enjoys the attention. From what I've heard, she's got talent enough to take her far.
The NPCs really want us to use Meloetta, and we're not going to do it. Okay, well, I think we're probably all set now. Next time, we will do the last quest in Tier 5, down in Apophel Academy. I'll see you guys then, and thank you to Slushy for joining me again for this.
Of course. Take care, everybody.
So there's one thing we forgot to do, Slushy, but before I hang up with you, we
Stupid evolved prick!
we didn't debrief on these sound effects like we usually do.
Okay.
Were there any you're curious about immediately?
That one, yeah. The first one, we can start there.
This is from
Stupid evolved prick!
from Egoraptor's Poke Awesome.
Oh, yeah, huh? Damn, I forgot all about Egoraptor. I gotta go back and watch his stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's self-explanatory. I pioneered that one in the calls back in the day.
You did, like over 10 years ago. For some reason we were joking about JJ the jet plane. That's me. Yeah, this was a popular inside joke in our group a long time ago, similar to the hot dog sound from Trixie.
Yeah.
Have you tried watching that intro scene from JJ the jet plane recently? It's horrific looking.
I can't say that I have tried watching it as an adult, I don't think. No, and if I did, I was probably like not sober. I was definitely drinking or something. So, yeah.
Yo, this JJ the jet plane intro hits different right now.
I don't listen. Now everyone knows that I get drunk and look up JJ the jet plane. Oh yeah, I have no clue. What is that?
This is from the Sonic fan dubs, which they're funny videos. I should show them to you sometime.
Is it from the same one where the guy was like the tilted towers, or was it a separate video? It was probably a separate one.
It's a separate video, but it's the same group.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the Sonic fan dubs. They're iconic. This one you recognize.
No, I do, but I don't. What is that?
We're all goofy goobers. Rock is that
Oh,
one?
Rock. Okay. You're probably gonna have to turn me down on that one, but yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. You already know Wackford, right?
Yeah, of course. That's computer player from Melee. Yeah.
And then there's several more. Let's see.
I'm gonna assume that's Gulpin or Swalot.
I actually don't know what the full context is for this one. This is just like a popular TikTok, I guess.
I started blasting.
That Sean,
What?
I'm here to tell you right now that absolutely might be from an NSFW TikTok.
Well, it's a good thing we're not keeping this.
I don't know, but just knowing what I know about TikTok.
See, I tried to search and figure out where it's from, but I couldn't find it. There's like, is like the primary source for this gulp sound is gone.
Okay, fair enough. Well, in any case, let's keep going.
This one.
What is that?
So this is a super random one. This is Thursday from Disgaea. I tried to find the original sound effect for him, but like for some reason when you download like this set of PS2 sound effects, they're like pitched down or pitched up, so I had to pitch it back down.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that one. Also, did you like slow the sounds for when they die and stuff? Did you do that on your own?
The game does it automatically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
See, like that's something Hank Hill would say, but I know that's not Hank Hill. So who is that?
That's Duke Nukem.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Let's see.
Fitting.
M-O-O-N.
That's from Stephen King's The Stand.
Just Moon. Yeah.
That might. Oh, this one. That's from One Piece.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that either, but
I'm pinned back.
classic. I like how you change the part of the video for like different parts of the LP for fucking 50 Tyson. Yo, 50 Tyson's a legend, bro.
He is. Everybody loves 50 Tyson.
Birdo, yeah.
And then that's almost everybody.
What are you doing in my swamp?
That's perfect. Oh man.
Okay, I think that's everybody now.
No, the JJ, the jet plane, and the Smeargle one really just fucked with me.
Oh, you know what we could do? Hold on. We get a whole stream of gulps going.
You're gonna get your video flagged.
Alright, the video's over now. You can all go home now. Thank you for watching.
Oh shit.